All right, here we are again. Back at it. I guess this is what 33. Number 33, day 33. So, 75 hard update. I forgot to take a picture yesterday. So, and I did this last time too. It was the same thing that I missed, but I did this last time, and I'm gonna do it again. I recorded myself yesterday on this stream, so I'm counting it. I don't really take that good of pictures, anyways. When I do, I always leave my clothes on. I'm not really doing this for like some people might be doing this to lose weight or you know work on their body, I guess. Which I'm not. I'm just doing it to try to be more healthy. To try to live longer, that sort of stuff. Change my mindset. Especially after reading the book. The first time I did it, I thought it was a workout program, but it really isn't. Even though it is like workout based, the idea is that you have your workouts, but the point of it is to make yourself stronger mentally. Um, so you can do anything. So you can go out in the world and do anything you want to do, so you don't have those hang ups, right? Like, that we all have where literally all we do is hold ourselves back. We just say, well, I can't do that because whatever reason, right? So, okay, I gotta go find the first echo here. So whatever, I'm counting it. I push record on that camera, uh, and that's basically the way I do it. Everything, anyways, is usually I'll find a loophole if I mess something up. You gotta adjust.
Between you and me, the guy had an ego the size of a space station. A freaking space station. Those are pretty big.
Let's see. I don't see it. There should be an echo in here. Oh, you know what? It might not be exactly where that diamond is. It might be somewhere else. Yeah, anyways, though, I pulled up my list today to block out all the things and, to uncheck them because I check them every day and then I have to uncheck them every morning. I'm like, oh crap, I didn't take a picture. So, it is what it is. Oh, what is this?
Seriously, in the fish tank? What a prick. Come on, let's hear the old goat one last time.
First day on the new job and yeah, it's great to be king. I've worked bloody hard to get here, greased multiple palms and kissed more than my fair share of asses. But it's worth it. Concordia needs someone like me to steer it through some choppy waters. Tough, fair, just the right amount of open-mindedness. And if a bit of extra money happens to fall into my pocket as I do my job, well, I'll just call that campaign finance. Feels great to leave Hyperion. There I was, just a small cog in a huge machine. But here, I'm a big fish. I really need to work on my visual metaphors. Point is, the future's rosy for Huckster T. Meredith, aka Concordia's new Merith. Merith. A mayor and a sheriff.
Wow. How much crap can one guy shovel? Man, I did the universe a favor wiping out his back shooting traitorous ass. You know what to do. Ah, that was therapeutic. Okay, keep snooping around for another one.
Wish I had me one of them giants.
Clean kills, pay bills. Yeah, I mean, if I had, like, missed my workout or something, I don't think I'd be able to do it. But, you know, a video is, what, 1,000 pictures,
The
right?
old moving bookcase, huh? That guy was a walking freaking cliche. Nobody puts stuff behind bookcases anymore. Who even has books? Let's have some fun and see what else our bull-shoveling pal had to say for himself.
Everything's going according to plan. I'm richer than my wildest dreams. Popular. Alive. The other day, Philo Simmons, the guy with the weird leg, came to the office to thank me for the work I did with the food drive. Thanked me. Shook my hand. Tears in his eyes. Can you believe it? Trembling chin, the works. I'm a flippin' saint. Why can't I sleep anymore? Sure, I didn't use all the money on food, but a man's got to live. I mean, a little bit. I'm still what this place needs, aren't I? It's a hard universe, and yeah, I can still turn this around. I can still change.
A guy like that doesn't grow a conscience overnight. He said it himself. He was happy to steal the food out of other people's mouths. Sure, it's a tough universe, but there's no excuse for being an asshole. Unless you're funny with it. Then it's kind of totally fine. But he wasn't even funny.
I haven't forgotten what I was doing.
A slot machine in his own office? Okay, I actually gotta respect that. Still, guy's an asshole. Was an asshole, I should say. Why listen to this? Just destroy the thing, will ya?
I never leave a mission unfinished. And I have to admit, I'm curious to hear what he had to say.
Fine. Man, who's the boss here?
Came last night, dull bitch. Made me betray Hyperion. Not that I care about the board, money grubbers. Just the clueless workers I'm probably helping to kill. I'm done. I'm out. I could feel the last of whatever it is I call a soul being destroyed as I accepted a payment. But I didn't want to die. And if I didn't do what she said, who knows what she'd have done to Concordia. But I did have the keys to Helios. If I leave, then maybe Zarpedon and her Purple Army will leave my people alone. I'll go somewhere. I'll try to make a fresh start. Atone for my sins. I know I'm running away. Bloody coward. I'm the biggest ass on the moon. And there's some asses on that moon, but I'm the biggest.
So Hux was crawling around searching for some kind of redemption, huh? Well, I'll give him redemption. In fact, let's immortalize him in song. Don't destroy that last echo. Grab it. Take it to Moxie's and give it to those DJ assholes. Boom and rang. They owe me a favor. I got them the gig.
Who are they trying to impress with that huge laser? Good riddance to that stupid Merritt.
Probably only got like an hour. And then the kids are probably going to wake up. And so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to stop this and try to get 2 more podcasts done today so I can catch back up and get my days right. Try to get back on track on this. So we'll switch over to Minecraft Dungeons with the kids. But yeah, I mean, 75 are hard to update. It's like it's getting harder and harder. Everything basically hurts every day from working out all the time.
Not even close, Helmet Head. Good. While they work on that, I want you to do something else. You know that terrible, ugly-ass statue of our Marif? Get me its head. I'm cooking something up, and I think you're gonna like it. Oh, I'm gonna kill my best man.
But I did manage to get a lot of stuff done on the trailer yesterday. I got basically one side. I think the top, actually, the entire top is completely welded. So I don't think that there's anything left to do. Like, you guys might not know, but I'm basically building this trailer that it's kind of like it's probably about, I don't know, 7 feet long or something like that. It's like basically like a 7 by 7 foot square of a little trailer. It's got one axle. They're like, it's a four lug tires, so little teeny tires, which, you know, I might put a different axle on it. I don't know, because it would be nice to have a 5 lug, but it doesn't matter. It's fine, because all I'm gonna do is just put e-bikes on the back, and then basically the front of it is just, it kind of has like a rectangle across the whole front that's about 4 foot tall in its collapsed position, and it's more or less just 2 boxes, one on top of each other, and the top box raises up, and I'm going to put a bathroom in it. So it's going to be kind of like a portable outhouse, I guess, or, you know, it may have running water at some point. Right now it's not going to. And then the back of it, I'm just going to put like a bunch of tools and a jack. It'll basically have everything that you would need for, you know, it's going to be a camping trailer. And so the Suburban that I'm going to tow it with have built some platforms in the back for a kitchen and a bed. So it's more or less like a teardrop style system back there. I mean, it's very close to that. You open up the back hatch and a drawer slides out from underneath the bed platform, and that's going to have our kitchen in it. So it'll have a stove and utensils, stuff like that. Probably not running water out of the Suburban. We'll just use some sort of gravity system for that, and water jugs, you know. Or I might we might be able to put like an outdoor sink on the trailer. I don't know. It's not fully, you know, designed. I kind of get at the main idea and then I go at it. So anyways, so what I did is I got some like 20 gauge like sheet metal, and I put it on there, and I built a frame and welded it all together. So the top is completely welded, the bottom frame is welded, and the lift system is in place. I started filming it, so I do have some video of me filming of it, but I basically got to a point where it sort of stopped working and I stopped filming it. But more or less the last bits that I've done haven't been.
You didn't get that from me.
I need 100 for the next one.
Don't come back now, you
The last while hasn't really needed to be filmed anyways. It's just a lot of the same. It's just me welding and grinding and welding and grinding and all that. So basically now I'm just gonna, now I just need to finish the bottom and then paint the whole thing. But the back of it will have...
Even his statue is ugly. Let's improve it and remove the head. Shoot it or whatever. This is gonna be fantastic.
This feels pretty far from professional.
Yeah, do it.
Alright, I guess this gun isn't gonna do it. I don't know if this gun's gonna do it either. Okay.
Good. You are gonna love this. You know that rocket? In town? Well, we're gonna have ourselves a little launch party.
I don't really get where this is going.
Yeah, if this comes out anywhere close to how it is in my head, everyone in this town's gonna be talking about it for, like, pretty much ever.
The rocket. Where's the rocket? I mean, it says it's over here. I don't see a rocket. Okay. I guess I have to go up somewhere. Let's see. Anyways, though, the back will have a jack on it, like a, you know, a full-size jack. What I'm trying to do is stop, you know, like every time I go camping, something breaks. But I want to, like, oh, there's a rocket. Buy a fuel pump for the truck.
Okay, see that spike on the end? The rocket needs a new figurehead. Jump right up there and decorate it.
Buy a bunch of parts that may go bad on the Suburban and put them in there. You know, like, I think I have an alternator that, I don't know if it will work or not, but I do have an extra alternator. How am I supposed to? Guess I gotta do that.
Ah, perfect. His smug face will smash into whatever crap hole we fired at. Speaking of which, put in some coordinates for this ship to fly to, I don't know, how about Pandora? Does the planet have a butthole you can send it to? Other than this one, of course.
Aim the rocket. So just a bunch of tools and, you know, bike stuff, like maybe extra tubes, like whatever. And then the bikes, obviously, like we still need to get those. I don't know if I'll be able to get those this year or not. But if I can, then I will.
Okey-dokey, looks like we're ready, people. Should really have a bottle of bubbly to smash against the side, but whatever. Launch it. Also, let's get some party music going. Hey, DJ assholes, let's hear that remix.
Last year I killed the Suburban engine.
I'm the biggest ass on the
That was great. And I'll be honest, I'm feeling pretty good.
So what we had to do was then we couldn't take our trailer camping because the Suburban was broken. I have the Tahoe. The Tahoe could not haul my trailer. It's too heavy, so I couldn't go four-wheeling. So basically what we did is we just loaded our bikes up on the Tahoe and went biking instead while we were camping. And we ended up, like, I think, liking it more than four-wheeling because the four-wheeling is just, you know, the side-by-side is so loud that you can't, like, talk as you're going, you know. It's just all, yeah, so I sold the side-by-side. And just decided that this is what I was going to do. I was going to
Obliterating people is fun.
do
Let's do it again
e-bikes.
sometime.
So I'm going to do e-bikes. So what I'm going to do, and then I decided to get this trailer and build this bathroom on it. And then I'm going to sell my toy hauler. And so basically, because what I want to do is, this is the first like production trailer that I've ever bought. And, you know, I was thinking that it was going to be all right, and it has been, but it's had a lot of problems, and it seems like they all kind of do. And so what I want to go back to a utility-style trailer eventually. So, like a cargo trailer instead of like a production-built trailer, because I just really don't like the way it's designed and constructed. And I think it's overly heavy and it's overly built, and, you know, we just don't need all this stuff. It's like the inside is nicer than we need it to be, you know, as far as like, yeah, I mean, basically what I want to do is get a trailer big enough to haul like 3 or 4 four-wheelers. And then, you know, it might just be 3. and then basically put a bathroom in the front of it, and then it will be light. It'll be a lot lighter. And then just put the four-wheelers in the back of it, and then we would be able to do 2 types of camping. The e-bike camping, where we, it's a quick weekend trip where we can leave on a Friday, come back on a Sunday. But with this new trailer, we can do 70, right? We can do 70 miles an hour and, get to wherever we need to get to quicker, because the way it is now, to load up that big trailer and, just go it's so time consuming that it's not worth it. By the time that I do it, I don't feel, I'm just exhausted the whole camping trip. I'm sure the kids have fun or whatever, and that's good. So we've been doing it, but I want another way. And so this will be a good, weekend system, right? I don't know.
Is this thing on?
Are those the ones that I already had? Yeah. Well, I guess there's this one, find weapons to drop. Which, I guess we could go try these. Alright, whatever. We'll go try these.
Still, do with your help. Our membership numbers remain low, though thankfully Gabby printed a lot of posters. Would you mind picking them up? They're at our secret base, and having a fire weapon would be handy again, too.
Yeah, so I'll have 2 types of camping. And my old job, I used to be able to take off a 4-day weekend, and they would let me use my vacation in that way, if that makes any sense. So I could just put in hours of vacation whenever. So I could be like, okay, I want to take off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, put in the hours of vacation however I wanted, and it was good. Well, this job, it's a little bit harder because they want everything scheduled out in week-long blocks. So they want me to take my vacation a week at a time. And so I basically get, 3 weeks a year. It's 2 weeks plus kind of a earned PTO. So I earn hours, but I don't really know that I can just take the hours whenever I want. Somebody has to cover me, and it's a CDL job, so they have to be, they have to be CDL, so it's not like just anybody can fill in. So, it's just a little bit harder than my old job to get somebody to cover me. Anyways, so what ended up happening is our camping style did not work with the new job. I couldn't take off a Thursday through Monday and then get ready to go camping Thursday and then go and not be so tired, right? So this way, so basically what ended up happening is we would load up on Friday and go, but it's just too much with this big trailer. It's too much stuff. So, and we really liked riding bikes. So basically, that's what we're going to do is e-bike it, and the trailer's going to have some solar on it. Because we're going to have to, I'm going to have to be able to recharge batteries, that sort of thing. I don't know why I didn't get a vehicle for this. Just start running across the tundra or whatever. I wonder if you can still steal theirs. Got these guys chasing me.
Defensive stance.
Anyways, so I'm gonna have a couple different types of.
See any posters put up by our rivals? Feel free to burn them down. That score me major brownie points with the others. We really ought to invest in an oxygen generator for the base. Oh, that's gonna be expensive. Never mind. Pick up those posters, please.
Jeez. Really should have rolled over here. Need a shotgun for those. So anyways, you know, what this will do, this new trailer and this new camping style, you know, if it's like a teardrop style, it's not, because it's differently designed, but basically what it's going to let me do, come on, just let me pick up stuff. What it's going to let me do is get out camping faster, you know, and it won't be this full blown, you know, tiring issue as much, if that makes any sense. And then it will be, the other thing I'm going to do is I'm not going camping unless we're completely prepared. So what ended up happening is that since I blew the engine in my Suburban, we kind of we got in the Tahoe and kind of made it work, right? We got a tent. I mean, we had a tent. We got it out. We, you know, fixed a little bit of it. We took it out, used it. So, you know, and then, like, the first trip went good. And then the second trip,
I lost track of time again. A CPF board meeting's happening any second, and I don't need Karen shooting me the stink eye across the room because I haven't done
I
my
don't know,
part.
this is a
I'm
timed mission.
updating your echo with the locations we need the posters to be.
I hate timed missions.
Please.
Plus, I don't have a car. Yeah, see, it's starting now, so. Let's see, how far do I gotta go for these? I'm gonna need a car. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this running. There's 2 there, and 1 there. And there's no car here. I'm probably gonna have to go get this car. Oh, there's a car right there. And then I'm gonna have to restart it. Let's get a fire gun here. Oh, why do I have this equipped? Oh, I have a fire gun right here. Let's see, 31 times 6, 32 times 3. So we don't want that fire gun anyways. Let's see what else we got here. We got what else could we put in? I think maybe that. Come over here and get this car. I think there was one over here. Yeah, so, you know, that's kind of the idea. I'll build this rig, and then what I'll do is I'll sell my toy hauler, and until I get a. Well, why is there more posters now? Oh, we have to burn 3 and then post 3. Okay, well, let's come over here and do this one first, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this in time. Okay, so is it in here? Okay, is that, am I supposed to burn that one? I'll place it on.
Nice, thank you. But quickly now, there's more places we'd like to target with the fires of revolution. Hurry!
I don't think I'm going to make it. I've already let down a minute.
Nations are so out of control and should be taught a lesson. My ex, Gabby, I mentioned her before, wrote Atlas a letter once, complaining about the lack of responsibly sourced vegan food outlets in town, but she tore...
Let's see. Yeah, I already missed this one too. I was supposed to go to this one next. And then over here. I wonder, can I start it over?
Nerves.
I guess I'm
Then
not.
she scurried back to her parents' mansion on Themis. I guess some people just aren't cut out for cutthroat politics. Oh, that sounds violent. Sorry. Take that, People's Liberation Army! Good thing they put it up where there's an atmosphere.
Okay, what's the next one? I think I'm just gonna skip that one and try to go to these ones, and then I'm gonna have to just restart it. So probably we need to go to that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then we'll have to restart it and do them all again, I guess. Cause okay, I'm going the wrong way, but fine, whatever. We'll go do this one then.
read and annotated several political articles.
Oh, come on. What in the crap is going on? I can't jump anymore? Yeah, there's no way. This guy getting me. I gotta go across this bridge, I think, over here in order to get this one. So I don't know if I can like jump up here in an easier way or what.
Gabby said we should put up the posters in the middle of town so people could see them, but then they'd just get torn down. We paid to have these ones laminated in case it rained. Thinking about it, Gabby had a lot of bad ideas.
Come on. Oh, there's one over there somewhere. Okay, is it in here? Somewhere? Yeah.
Two of the Liberation Army's posters down. All that time they'll be wasting printing out replacements.
I don't think there's any chance I'm going to be able to get over to the next one.
This station hasn't been fully operational in a long time, but I can get it
Maybe.
running again. There'll be a
Get off.
console around here somewhere.
Too
Oh,
late.
it's down.
Here. Karen's gonna be so smug. I'll never hear the last of it. Thanks for nothing.
Failed. I think it's down. Wonder if we
I've
can
been
find that
thinking,
one.
now I'm free of him. The future's so iridescently bright. A new life betokens a new name. Felicity. It means happiness. From now on, I'm Felicity.
So is it in here? I wonder if it's in here somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, so, I mean, I guess next time I'll go in the right order and we'll go try it again. I think we can do it. If I almost did it that time and I messed around a lot, go try again. But yeah, anyway, so basically I'll have one style of camping. Yeah, so I'll sell my toy hauler and then I'll buy a utility trailer. And then what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll build the utility trailer. And while I'm doing that, I'll just have the little trailer. And then what I'm going to do is buy more four-wheelers. You know, I got 4 people in my family. I'll eventually get to where I have 4 four-wheelers. And so we'll do 2 styles of camping. We'll have one that's 4-wheelers, and basically where we'll, I guess I gotta go reset the mission up here, where we'll do a longer style over a week. If I continue to work here, if I get a new job where I'm still doing week-long vacations, all that will work. Now the other thing about a utility trailer is you gotta think these trailers just sit. It's basically what they do. And so I'm not gonna build it out to be like a house. Like I'm just gonna do the minimum building, basically the littlest amount possible.
Could still do with your help. Our membership numbers remain low, though thankfully Gabby printed a lot of posters. Would you mind picking them up? They're at our secret base, and having a fire weapon would be handy again too.
So the idea there being, is there a? Oh, this is the race. I don't want to do that. The idea being that we'll have one style of camping which will be longer, and the trailer can just sit there.
Feel free to burn them down. That score me major brownie points with the others. We really ought to invest in an oxygen generator for the base. Oh, that's gonna be expensive. Never mind.
So the trailer will just sit there, and you know it won't get as destroyed, because basically the elements, the trailer that I have now, like the elements just more or less destroy it. They're not built very well. It's made out of Phylon. I'm gonna mute the game here so that I can talk without being interrupted, because I keep getting interrupted and it's bugging me. Okay, I got the posters. So now I need to go, I think it's, where was it? It was over here somewhere. was the first one. Let's see. It's paused while she's talking. I think there was one right here. Yeah. Okay, there's one up in there. So let's get out right here. Then we'll go up here. So, you know, it's like I'll have those two styles of camping. One where it's just okay, now where are we going next? So we actually did this one in a different order. So now let's go over to this one. Let's put a thing down there. You know, and the utility trailer just sitting, it won't get as destroyed. Okay, I'm going the right way. So it's going to be up there. Just sitting there as the trailer I have. It's made out of wood and Phylon, basically, which is like I think that's what that stuff's called. It's like a fiberglass paneling, that they use to build trailers out of. And it's not the best design. If I had to buy a trailer again, I would not buy that style. If a built trailer like that somebody built, what I would do is I would get one with the metal siding, which is a little better. But I'm actually never going to buy a trailer like that again. That's my plan because, so yeah, there's 4 over there. So I wonder if it would pay to do that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then that one. We'll try to do that. So basically, I'm going to have a weekend style camping because I get weekends off at this job and hopefully at any future job that I have. You know, I plan on not going backwards. Really what would be really nice is if I could, let's see, is it in here somewhere? I don't remember where this one was. Okay, where is it? There it is. I'm shooting that one. If I could get the weekends off, you know, if I could really just get a business up off the ground, that would be a lot better because then I could kind of just make my own way, you know, and vacations would be scheduled when we wanted. I could do a Thursday through Monday, but am I shooting this one? Yeah, I'm shooting that one. Okay, so now we want to go across the way here. If I can. I don't know if I can. I guess I got to go down here. I'm still going to have to go around a little bit here. And this one was right over here somewhere. It's up there, I think. So maybe if I jump back in here very carefully, I can jump up here. 'Cause I think the only way up there is across this bridge, which is annoying because you have to do all this extra running. There's this turret here. It's getting me. Put the one there. Okay, jump down here. And so, you know, we don't need all of this stuff in the trailer. Like, we basically just need mattresses we can throw on the floor and that sort of thing. Yeah, I think I have to go up here now for this one. Go across the bridge. Am I going to make it? Can I jump up there? Yeah. Oh, wait. It was down low, huh? We had this problem last time. It's down here somewhere. Just drive that thing right into there because I think it's in here. And it is. It's right there. Okay, we did it. Let's unmute
Here
that.
again, I hope. Go back to the bounty board and I'll pay you.
All right. Yeah, usually I don't do these timed missions because they're just annoying. If you miss it, if you miss the time, you got to go all the way back and redo it. But what I want, so we took the Tahoe out the first trip and it went well. And, you know, it was nice to be able to cruise again, to get to the place that we're going and not take 6 hours on a 4-hour journey, which is what we used to do. And so, you know, it used to take us 4 hours to get to Moab, and then I got that trailer, and then it turned into 6. Part of that was also the kids. I needed to teach them how to road trip, you know, and like they have small bladders and stuff like that, so whatever. But they got better. So, but then the problem was still that we could only do like 55. It was like the trailer's like 12,000 pounds, you know, and I'm towing with a gasoline engine. You know, it is what it is. I don't know. Anyways, so we took the Tahoe out for the first trip. We broke the Suburban, took the Tahoe out, went, and everything went good. And then the second trip, we loaded up the Tahoe. You know, I'm working on fixing the Suburban. I've ordered an engine. It's that sort of stuff is going down, and we go out and we get almost there, and the Tahoe just stops running. I'm basically like 10, 20 minutes away from camp. Luckily, we were going with people, I guess. But so, you know, I'm kind of looking around, and you know, I do some stuff, and nothing really I do does anything. But I, you know, texted the people I was with.
Thank you. Just in time. And Karen has just walked in. Oh, hey, Karen. Biscuit. They're gluten-free.
So I basically, I just, you know, tried it again. I was wiggling stuff. I found like this, I don't know, I found some sort of sensor that was loose. So I kind of took it off and put it back on, and it didn't do anything, but I just decided to try it again. I tried to start the truck, and it started. So I started driving again. You know, by this point, the people I was with had come to me, so we weren't like, you know, we were on a dirt road out in the woods. It wasn't like a big deal. We could have just camped there, you know, until we figured out a plan or whatever. It's not like we were on the side of the freeway, but the truck broke. You know, it is what it is. It's like it started again and ran, so I drove it to camp. But basically, when I was driving to camp, it died again. And so, you know, we sat there and waited for like 10, 20 minutes, started again, and it drove again. And, you know, I'm trying to think, too. I can't remember if I had a full tank of gas or not. And that will be important. And I don't think I did. I don't think I did have a full tank. But basically what it was what we decided it was is that the fuel pump is getting hot. So, you know, this place of camping was only like 2.5 hours away or something like that. And so we just stayed there and camped, you know, thought about it, and decided that the fuel pump is probably going bad. It's just about to go out. And, you know, since we drove for 2.5 hours, it was able to heat up enough to just basically stop pumping fuel. And, you know, the way the truck died and everything, like I didn't have a fuel pressure tester kit there. I have one here, but I didn't have one there to test it to see if it was getting enough pressure. But my thought was the pump would cool down when I would stop for a while, and then it would be able to pump efficiently enough to get enough fuel in there to start the truck and run, and it would just run normal, you know. And when it died, it acted like it was running out of fuel, like, you know, it kind of surged, and you would hit the gas and it would, you know, bog down, which is, you know, typical of running out of fuel. And so basically that's what we decided. So, but, you know, so Sunday morning we decided to leave before everybody else. And that way we would be ahead of them. And if we had an issue, they could stop and help us. So, you know, and this is the second trip that year with that side of the family, essentially, that this happened on. They were with us when the Suburban died earlier in that year, right? And so I decided on that trip that I'm just not going camping again. yeah, basically what we did to get home is we left early Sunday. We went down. We were going to try to buy a fuel pump at the Napa in town, and we went to the Napa and it was closed. But what I did is in that town I filled up with fuel, and I kind of had this idea that that's what was going on. And so if I kept the fuel tank full, then the fuel pump would stay cooler, and it would work, and it did. We just drove right home. But what I decided was I'm not going camping again unless I have a lot of, like, everything to the best of my ability, right? So, like, I went camping one time with these people too, and it's interesting because I don't know why every time I break down, I got to be with these people and I have to put them out, because every time it happens, and of course they're totally cool about it and everything, but it sucks that every time I go camping with them, my rig breaks down, and I can't just go camping. I have to go camping and then get rescued, and they have to ruin, like, it ruins their day. And, like, I feel bad, of course, because then they got to bail us out every time. So, but before that, we went camping, and the Suburban's alternator went out, and that was a whole deal. Then on the way home, like, a tire tried to come off of that Suburban, and it broke a couple of the studs off, and then basically they had to tow my trailer because I was, like, limping the Suburban home, and somebody rear-ended the trailer. And that was a whole deal. And so what I want to do is, hopefully on this new system, is to be able to, it would be nice to be able to tow this trailer with a lot less truck, so to speak, so that I can just leave the trailer. And I mean, the new trailer with the e-bikes, I could tow that with my Prius because it's going to be super light. So, yeah, but the main point of all of this is to say that I want to be able to self-rescue. So I want to have enough gear on the trailer, a full-blown floor jack, for instance, enough tools to change the fuel pump, if that's what I got to do. Jack stands. Like, I want to have it be straight up, like, capable of, maybe somebody needs to give me a ride to get parts, and that's it. Be able to fix, and, like, when the alternator went out the trip before, I fixed the alternator there. I just needed a ride to town, bought an alternator, put it on. The alternator had it was working fine when we left. On the way there, it stopped working. And, but here's the thing about that, is I had the trailer with batteries on it. If I had a way to connect the trailer to the truck, then I could have, drove myself home or to the Napa. And so the batteries on the new trailer, there's going to be a way to, I've got to have a way to hook them to the truck, like, and not just with, like, a 10 gauge wire, with, like, a full blown, a big old, like, at least, maybe like at least a 4 gauge wire going all the way back, so that the truck's electrical system can run off of the batteries that are going to be on the trailer. And then the batteries on the trailer need to be big enough that they're able to charge our e-bikes, so that we're at least able to get 2 or 3 days out of the e-bikes of riding, and the e-bikes are going to replace the four-wheelers, essentially. So I need them to be able to do, like, 30 miles, something like that, so we can go out and see things. So, the idea is we go camping, and then you go around and you see, like, all the natural formations, the rock formations, or, whatever else, the petroglyphs, the hieroglyphs, the different stuff that there is to see. But you do it on e-bikes, which are quiet. If I had all the money in the world, it'd be nice to get four-wheelers that were electric. But, yeah, I'll be right back.
Time to check my position.
But, you know, so what we could do is even if I do break down and I don't have the part, and like let's say I'm alone, I can just ride the e-bike to town. You know, buy the part and then, you know, be on my way or whatever. So that's the idea there, is like, you know, all the, with the trailer, it will have everything just in it, you know, to be able to fix whatever I need to fix out there on the road. And, you know, I did have tools and everything when those other situations happened. Like when the fuel pump went out, I would have been able to make it work, but it would have been really difficult. You know, I didn't have jack stands. I was probably going to have to buy them. And, you know, changing a fuel pump would not be fun out there. And the other thing too is what I might do in the Suburban, and I know like people don't really like this very much. A lot of people on the internet don't like this, but I've heard about this. But basically what I might do with the Suburban is customize it. Find where the fuel pump is and then cut a hole in the floor inside the truck. You know, like a lot of the cars have this nowadays where there's an access panel inside the vehicle to be able to change the fuel pump out, because it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. You know, to change the fuel pump, you got to pull the tank. Well, that's not that big a deal, you know, if you have a shop and a lift, right? Or even if you got to jack the thing up in your driveway or whatever, it's still not that big a deal. I've done it plenty of times, but it's like, you know, if I just, you know, have some forethought, cut a hole in the floor, and then create an access panel.
Location check-in.
Because I know that this fuel pump is going to go bad at some point. It's like, if you drive this fuel pump for like 3 hours, it does whine. So, I mean, you know, it's just the way it is. And now I've put a new transmission in this truck, a new engine. When it warms up a little bit, I'm going to do some suspension work on it probably. And basically, it's going to be, you know, and it is essentially a new truck. It's like, yeah, the shell around it isn't new, but that stuff is, you know, pretty easy to go through. But in the spring, it's like, the only thing that it really needs right now is it has a couple leaks, and the AC switch quit working. I don't know why, but I just wired up another switch essentially. Well, I have like 2 wires that I connect. So, and then I created a different switch. But I think that's just the access panel. And then the other issue is that I need to fix the e-brake. But like those aren't that big a deal, right? So, you know, it would just be nice to be able to have an access panel for that, because it turns the job, and you know, instead of like a 2-hour job pulling the tank down and everything, into like a, you know, 15-minute job. You just like get to the access panel, open the access panel, then it's just right there. Disconnect your fuel lines, you know, pull the old pump out, put the new pump in. You know, other than that, other things that could go bad, you know, are like on the engine. Well, you pretty much have access to that. You know, the drivetrain, it's like the, you know, the tires and all that stuff you have access to. It's like the fuel pump would be a hard a replacement out there in the middle of nowhere. And like if if the transmission or engine died again, it's like you got to tow it. You're not going to do those types of swaps out in the middle of nowhere. But if I had an access panel, for that fuel pump, I think that's the thing to do, is buy a fuel pump and have it on the trailer, just ready to go. And then create an access panel, just so that if we're out there, I basically just want to be fully prepared every time we go camping to be good, right? To be whatever good is. And basically that's another reason what drove me to do this this whole 75 hard program, is that what I'm trying to do is not just get by anymore, but actually do things in a way that are good. Like, not that I wasn't doing that before, but there was things before that I would like kind of, do halfway, essentially. Like, not... How do I get up there? I guess I gotta go in here and go over there. I would do these things halfway, so I wouldn't fully... it'd be like, well, we'll just get through, whatever. But I'm not gonna do that anymore. Now it's gotta be... the full thing, or it's not happening. Either I'm fully prepared, or I'm not going. Basically, I'll just stay home, because, yeah. See that? My shield killed those guys. So if the truck isn't good, if it's not fully good, then we just won't go. If the trailer isn't good, then we're not gonna go. And then I'm hoping that way, even if we break down, we'll be able to figure it out, self-rescue, not have to be towed, not mess up other people's days. Where they're just trying to camp and then happen to rescue every time we go camping. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. It's like, this stuff is, it's not easy. I don't have debt, so it's like I can't afford a new truck. I can't go get in debt for a new truck. I can't have new things. Like, it's just not going to happen. So it's either I don't go at all, or it's this way. I have old things that are rebuilt, and hopefully they're good, right? And if they're not good, then I have backup plans to be able to solve these problems myself without needing a bunch of help from people, which I don't mind getting help, and I appreciate it. And of course, I try to help as much as I can, but it is what it is. So hopefully that will be good, because I don't want to see, I just don't want to do this anymore. And luckily we haven't really been broke down in a spot where, we were in danger, like on the side of the freeway or something like that. But I just don't want to camp like that anymore, where I'm just, where we're wondering. Really what I would love to do is to be, like, if I had all the money in the world, I would buy a box truck, or a bus. The bus would be pretty good too, and just build out the bus. But even that has its problems. But the thing is that I would, I'd be more comfortable driving that thing, without a trailer. This new system with the little e-bike trailer will be fine. It's just gonna be, and we'll be able to haul. We'll be able to go quick. Whereas the other, when we do get our utility trailer and build that out, I still won't be able to necessarily do 70 with that thing, probably. I'll still have to kind of go a little bit slower. But it'll be alright, because that'll be only for the week-long trips that we take, where we go you know, for 4 or 5 days. And so I'll be able to take a week off of work. Oh man, I want that moonstone. Do I really want to go chasing it though? Let's go see if I can get this. Maybe I should stop killing all these guys. Where even, can I still go up from here? Like, ew, how do I get up there? Because I think that's where the thing is. Isn't it? I don't know. Should I go down and get that moonstone anyways? Yeah, I don't know. It's just... No, I don't even know where it went off the side.
No coming back from that.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like this is the right way to get the mission that I'm trying to get. It seems like I already did all this once. Oh, they can launch up here.
You can't get rid of me that easily.
Here's one I prepared earlier. I'm trying to kill you! You wicked! What?
Maybe. That's how you do it. Launch up here and then launch up there. Alright.
Greetings, adventurer. I, Cosmo Wishbone, polymath extraordinaire, require
your brutish assistance. I intend to bless this moon with music of my own composition. To do so on the grand scale, I shall send a satellite into orbit. To these ends, I have built a rocket. Almost. Help me complete it and you will become part of my story. Interested? To complete the rocket, I require several key items, and will reward you handsomely for their procurement. First, go forth and fetch me a flow regulator. I have provided your echo device with the location of just such an item. A flow regulator will help control Excelsior's throttle. And apologies about the noisy neighbors. I could have done this myself, of course. I'm known to be a highly proficient warrior with a gun. But I am in the middle of applying the finishing touches to my latest exploration into sound, in A minor. And it needs to be ready in time for the satellite launch.
Alright. Guess we're gonna... Are we gonna go do this mission, or should we do a different mission? Let's see. Or should we do these, get them done? Or the racing one? Donate, because we're already over here.
The time is coming when this land will be blasted clean of warlords and petty kings and queens. The People's Liberation Army are storm clouds on the horizon. Bring us guns, guns, guns. With guns we shall bring the lightning. Bring them to our Concordia dead drop. Bring enough, and you will be rewarded.
That wasn't the plan! I loved him!
Donate common quality weapons. So I gotta get 50 common quality. I don't even know if I have it. I think I might have to go.
Here's the receipt. Shield energized.
I don't know, I might have to go. Let's go see if I have any.
Badass.
Oh, come on. Can it just work?
With you among us, equipping us for the coming battle, our soldiers will take heart.
So I guess I have to like. Oh wait, do it. So so it shows me. I didn't want to push no. Come on, can you like stop messing with me over here? See like. Okay, I don't think it worked because I pushed no. Okay, we want to put that one in. Want to put that one in. Do we need this one? Yeah, screw it. Let's just. Do I? Okay, those ones are gone. Do I have a? I think I have a rocket launcher with fire. I don't know if that one's really better. Come on, if you're gonna fight, then fight. Why are you running away? Let's just get this over with. So I could just go donate my rocket launcher. That's another thing, is that if you get too far ahead of your of your missions, then they just become annoying because you don't get very much experience for killing those guys because you're so far ahead, if that makes any sense. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so we got 6. So we can go do missions, and then we'll have to come back here with any common quality guns we get along the way. Looks like, wonder if the kid is gonna wake up this time or not. Last night, I freaking got out of my bed. Kids are getting ready for bed, so I just laid down for a minute. Playing on my phone. I go to get up. And like, literally all I did was just kind of like jerk myself forward to get up out of bed. And I just feel this like pain shooting down my whole back. And, so I guess I just tweaked it just wrong, just in just the wrong way. It hurt for about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. I basically just kind of laid there. I couldn't really get up. Got up and was able to move a little. It's kind of been hurting ever since, but it did. It's the pain is a lot less than it was. So today, I'm not gonna do a super, workout. I'm probably going to walk for both of my workouts. Or actually what I'll probably do is I'll walk for the first one around the block. And then, because that's what Maddie does. Well, she usually runs, but when I go with her, she walks. So we'll just walk. And then the second one, I think I'm just going to go outside and work on the trailer. Call that my second workout and kind of take it easy. And hopefully the pain will go away by tomorrow and I can get back to lifting. But I'm not going to try to lift. Definitely not going to lift heavy, but doing the lifting like it with the back injury is just not going to be a good idea. So I guess we should go try to do this one. Since we did the other timed mission, we might as well go do this mission too. Anyways, so that'll be my workout today. I guess I'll maybe try to get the door finished on the trailer. So the top is done, and the lifting system is done. I basically have a 320-pound shock system. There's 4 shocks, and between all of them, they do 320 pounds of lifting to lift the top of the box up.
Hey, loser features. Want a mission? Who are you? Gonna try and break my record, eh? Good luck. I meant that sarcastically. You should look that word up. Nobody can handle pop racing better than the Loonstalker.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Whatever. I'm the best, end on. Get yourself a moon buggy and prove me wrong.
Just gonna steal all this kid's cash here real quick. Why not? Can I use this moon buggy? Alright, let's go over here. We'll get up in here, get a vehicle. Moon buggy.
The countdown will begin once you're at the start line. Kick it in the gut soon as the beacons light up. Beat the kid's lap time and rub the grub's face in it.
Lame. You can't catch the loon stalker.
So, the problem here...
Initiating count...
Blimey, I can hear my...
Initiating countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then... 1 go.
And they're off.
Okay, I don't know where I was supposed to be going. Alright, through here. Then we turn this way. And then what? Where? Oh, over here.
I can hear my amazing skill pumping through my veins. Oh no! What happens if I'm so skilled I explode?
Guess that counts. Over
Hey,
here.
Springs, did your driver forget which
We're
pedal
supposed
to
to go
press?
this way.
Come on, let's give the kids something to think about.
Jump this thing. This way. This way.
Oh, I'm sitting on the edge of my bucket seat.
This way now. See, this is why I don't like doing this stuff, because you gotta like basically memorize the thing if you don't hit the jumps right. Just these little issues. Is that the end? No.
You cheated! And I
Oh,
wasn't
nice, I
feeling
did it.
well, and then I got something in my eye, and I couldn't see properly, and someone distracted me, and it's not fair!
Ha! Suck eggs, Napikins, you just got beat. Vault Hunter, you can collect your winnings from the darling little angel himself.
Alright. Whatever. I mean, I didn't get the optional thing. I don't know. I thought I did beat it on the first try, but I guess because I didn't try it last time, you know, when I first got the mission.
Shield energized.
I never tried it, so I don't see how I didn't try to get him on the first try, but whatever. I don't know what. Or maybe there's something I'm missing. I really hate those flying things. Come on.
Dad! A super cool whoop!
I'm gonna rip out your guts and let little nappy kids decorate his room with them. Oh, Hunter! I'm calling you out. Cry, will ya? You couldn't let him win. Smash him flat of the hut.
Uh-oh. Moonstalker Senior is not exactly a huggable yes-a-roo at the best of times. I should have seen this coming.
Picking on a little kid. Are you proud of yourself, Vault Hunter?
Do it, Dad! Punish the stinky Vault Hunter for cheating!
I'm gonna rip out your guts and let little nappy kids decorate his room.
Daddy got sleepy bad elbows!
I mean, was this guy supposed to come out while I was racing, or I don't know.
Got sleepy bad elbows!
I don't know what the deal was there. It's weird. Alright, whatever. So, now what are we doing? 2 arms. Okay, we can't do that one. I think this is the story mission. That one's level 12, so we probably want to do that one now. Which I thought I had to leave. Oh, I got a badass token. Oh, one of the kids is up. I guess we're done with this one. So anyways, thanks for watching. What's up, bud?